Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So we have coffee. I don't know what's going on with all my vanillas because I didn't eat that much. It seems like I've been eating blueberry. But anyway, I put them in a bag in there. They could have made a mistake and taken my vanillas. But anyway, so blueberry yogurt. Again, 2 eggs over medium, ham, and toast. It's hard. I just put mine in a bag. I had it way in the back separate from Leah's, but I had mine underneath, but it was too easy to get at. So I'll put mine in a bag. Now we'll see what happens. So, yesterday, didn't do much. I'm gonna make that lasagna noodle thing tonight. Not really lasagna, but anyway. Make that tonight. And tomorrow, I'll make the chicken pot pie. I was gonna say something. She had to walk. Her friend. Thank God she made another friend. That kid seems to miss a lot of days of school. Her friend missed. But she got other friends, so she walked. It's not that cold. It's supposed to be sunny and +5 today. Right now it's like -7, but before, see, in elementary, she only had her friend, one friend. When she missed school, she didn't want to go to school. It was that way at the first of the year. But she made friends, so she don't care if she goes or not. I don't trust this girl. Hopefully she doesn't cause trouble with her and her friends. She reminds me of this girl that lived next door. I mentioned her before. She went around saying that I talked about these people, said these things, and I don't even know these people because she wanted everybody to hate me so that I was just her friend. And if we get into an argument, she would take off, hang out with the other girls, and I'd be left alone with nobody to hang out with. There's something. I'm not. This girl is trouble. Let's just say she's trouble. I see it in her, and she don't know what the hell she's doing. And she's just trouble. I just keep on telling Leah, don't be following her. You got other friends. If you want to do something that you don't want to do, come home. My neighbor. There were no girls on our street. Only one way up the road, the beginning of it. But there were no girls down there. They were all boys. And she'd say, go in and ask her mother if we can have this or whatever. Or she'd threaten me, I'll go home. So I go in and ask Mom. Mom already said no. I told her that. I get a slap. But one time, Mom, same thing happened with Jenny's friend. I happened to hear she was out Go at your mom or I'll go home. Remind me. I went right out. I sent her home and I called her mother. I said I sent her home because I told her what she said. Blackmailing, that's blackmailing, you know? I don't like that shit. But I don't trust this girl. They had last Friday some type of movie and pajama party, well, at the school. Now this was the beginning of the year, before she made these friends of hers. She wouldn't have went if her daughter, if her friend couldn't go. Her friend didn't know if she could go or not. It started like really early, like 4:30. So, and it was Goosebumps, which Leah seen 100 times. She didn't know if her friend, because her friend got her mother to pick her up, so she didn't know if she was going to go or not. Leah was walking home with her that night because she wanted to get ready, eat, and put her PJs on and that. And she wanted to leave. She was going to walk all the way there and then come back, and she's going anyway, regardless. She's going anyway. But I got her last night. I said, is your friend coming? I'm going to school tomorrow, because she didn't go yesterday. I said, because if not, instead of getting them to call your mom, because she might miss the text, get her to text you and tell you if you're going, if she's going or not. Because if not, you won't be waiting around here and bore them. So, because they always came at 8, see? She would wait, and if they weren't here, then her mother, LaFonda, gets up at 8, and then she checks the thing. I told her, get your friend to text you. Not your mother, but you. She has a phone with minutes and everything on it. Anyhow. So, she texted her this morning. She got ready, and she just left. She didn't wait around. She said she could have waited 10-2, because her friends get there at 8, see, her other friends. She said, I'm going to leave now. I said, yeah, okay. I'm glad. She turned into a social butterfly. And I'd hang on to one. Because the other one always got upset if she, in middle school, if she hung out with someone else besides her, she'd get upset with Leah. That's why Leah only had one friend. She reminds me of that girl so much. So much. Girl up the road. Beginning of our road was dead end. Long ass road. We were down, way down at the end. I had 2 turns. Anyway. It was even a dirt road at one time. There weren't as many houses. So they didn't care. I think they were the last road to to get cable because of cable wires. Cost too much when you only got like 10 or 15 houses to put cable wire down that road and a few other ones because they were a big gap. But two houses went in that gap. Anyhow, after my friend went away, my neighbor, happened to be lunchtime, is in middle school, see, walking in the girl that, one of the girls that she would run to, my neighbor, me and her got into an argument and I didn't do something she wanted me to do. We started talking because her grandparents lived close to the school, so I don't know, I was walking, it was lunchtime, we met up anyway, just talking. She goes, you know what, she said, yeah, too bad. We started talking because we started talking about the neighbor, how missed her and blah blah blah. She said, she goes, I used to hate you. I said, why? She said, well, she said that you always talked about me. I said, talked about you? I said, I don't even know you. I said, that's to keep us apart. Because you know why? Because I used to hate you too, because she said that's all you did was talk about me. Then we both, I said, because she would threaten me, blackmail me. If you don't do this, I'll go play with her name, that girl. If you don't do this, I'll go home. She couldn't say that to this girl, see? So she had to make... She didn't threaten her in that way. She just said that I talked about her. I didn't know the girl. I didn't know the girl at all. I just knew her name. I don't... Then I started hanging out with her, but until I met my first boyfriend in high school. Yeah, she said, I used to hate you. I hated you. Why? Like, I never done anything to this girl, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. There's a few people that done that to me. I think it was all in middle school one time. I think it was something to do with the lineup. I can't remember what got this girl. I didn't even know her name. She wasn't in my class ever. I think we were both, I think she might have been a year older than me because I can't remember her being in any of my classes. But she went and, it was something to do with the lineup. She tried to butt ahead. We were waiting there for a long time when the canteen opened. Something happened anyway, but she ended up telling her, Mom knew, well, where Granny lived, the woman next door, she had 2 boys and a girl. The 2 boys was older than me, one 1 year, one 2 years, so they were back to back. But she was friends with Granny. She was friends with Mom. Her brother married my aunt. I mean, we're families. You know what I mean? she went and told the two boys that something nasty. The woman's husband died. I didn't even know where the husband was. We would go to Granny's. I might have been in there, the neighbors a couple times because, well, Mom and Dad used to hang out over there, like the Quigleys but anyway, I don't know. So I didn't know. I hardly hung out there. I stayed at Granny's, or they got a babysitter when they were out having a bonfire and drinking and whatever they were doing. Anyways. So she told the two boys something nasty that I said about their father. But I didn't know. So I'm on the bus. And I'm sitting on the bus and they ended up pounding on me and I didn't know why. So when I got home, I'm crying and everything. And I told Mom what happened. And what this girl, because she was a cousin to them from another side. Like the father's side, the father's side. Something like that. Anyways. So I told Mom. Mom knew I didn't have any. And Mom definitely never talked about it in front of me, so it wasn't like I repeated anything. She know. Anyways, because this happened a long time ago to her husband. So I said, I didn't know who told them. I believe I didn't know the name because I really didn't know this girl well. You know, never hung out with her, don't know her friend. She wasn't in my social class. So Mom calls the mother up right away. Because see, the bus used to go down our road first and then down their road. And Newton, he didn't pay attention to nothing back there, driving. Mom calls her up. Said, Shane and Sean just beat my daughter up on the bus. She couldn't believe it. Because they weren't bad boys. You know what I mean? They weren't bad boys. Pretty sure she must have done something to them. She probably grounded them or she must have done something because, anyways. And she told her what this girl said that I said, or that they heard. They might have told me the name. It happened so long ago. But Mom said, you know she doesn't know any of that. And she knew it. She knew it. Like, she knew me well, you know. We were like family. Anyway. She must have got an earful. Because she never came around me after that. Let's put it that way. And the boys, they just... we never talked anyway. Me and those two boys, we weren't friends. We never... You know what I mean? Just because our families knew each other and stuff like that. But I don't think I ever hung out with them. You know? But I just knew that they were the sons of... To see them, I knew they were her boys. But I hate people like that. Man, I didn't know what the hell was going on. Because I knew I didn't say it. I didn't know nothing about the father. I thought she was still with the father. Her husband, their father. Because she had so many brothers and they were... And I wasn't paying attention to that bullshit back then, like who's who and who's with who, and I was only young. I was definitely in grade 6 or 7, because I remember it was middle school, so I was like Leah's age, like 12, 13. I was like, and I think she had a brother or someone, which they would stay over there once in a while, you know what so live with her or whatever. So I wasn't really paying attention I just knew her brother one brother. She had lots of brothers. I don't think she had any sisters. See, this is how much I knew. Casey. One went by the father's last name, Casey. But she was a Quigley, but then... Anyways. She might have had some sisters, but anyway. One brother I really knew was Alan, because married Alice, my aunt. They were together for a little bit. And then they were, I think they were a Gary, because... So they were Alan and Gary, and then, like I said, she had a lot of brothers. And I'm just wondering if Irene down the road could have been Quigley, and there was Quigley. She probably was maybe Bernice's sister. See, I don't know. I think they were sisters, actually. See, Mum and Irene down the road was close. And Irene was a little bit older than Mum, but she had a couple daughters, and one or two or three of them, because a couple went to Ontario. But growing up, they were Mum's friends, see. So it was all an inner circle. I don't think Mum liked this girl that tried to cause shit. Didn't like her mother. I don't know what, it must probably was like about a guy, a man or something, because I don't know what, but I don't think Mum liked her. So maybe she got her daughter to cause shit, and it wasn't anything to do about the lineup. I can't remember. I don't know why this girl would say that. I really don't. I don't know if her mother put her up to it. But all I can remember is we were waiting in line and she tried to cut. So I'm thinking maybe that's what caused. Because why in the hell would I say something like that when there's no reason to say it. Like, I don't know. I never talked to the girl, never hung out with the girl. Why in the hell would... Like I said to Mom, I don't know her. I don't know her. Like, we never hung out together, even though... But I think I know she's related to the two boys, but I don't think it's from the mother's side, from the father. But I never seen the father because he was dead way, like he died a long time ago when the boys were young. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure I never seen him before. Like I said, when they had those house parties and that, and I was at Granny's and Mom and Dad, and they had house party, few people would come down with guitars, sing, drink, whatever, because my grandmother was a bootlegger, so of course she always had beer and liquor. So they come down, so I might even seen them. I don't know. I was young. We weren't in the kitchen. We weren't where we were sitting in the living room watching TV. Like we weren't involved in that when they had house parties. Got a little older, like over my next door neighbor at the big house. All the rooms, no open concept back then. All the rooms were separated, and they were like a room in between. They had like a dining room and a kitchen, dining room, and this room, and then the stairs, and then the living room. So they all gathered around, but they were sort of like a little corner in between. Big grate, like a nice heat grate. We sit on it, and we do our homework, or they'd stay like 2, 3 in the morning. We would just lay back, put a coat on us, and sleep on top of that grate. We could hear the music and them laughing and da-da-da and everything, but we just so used to it that... But they get drunk. And I remember one guy, I don't know, someone kept on requesting it or what was going on. He had guitar and they had a guitar and bass and whatever. They have, you know, not a big band, but it's a house party. And he knew one song. And I think they must have requested because they get drunk and they want to repeat and ask them to sing it over and over. Oh my God, I hate that song. I hear it today. He sang that song about 10 times. I think that's the only song he knew. I don't know. But he must, I'm not exaggerating, he sang this song 10 times. Anyways, that's my ranting for the day. Go have my cigarette. I'm on, what season? I'm on season 6. I think there's only 8. What I'm gonna do after it's done, it's probably like Suits. I don't know how long ago this show was. So, that's all today. You guys all have a good day and stay safe and cigarette time.